The couple of things that they have changed and which are nice to see is that in terms of notifications, earlier they used to have for the drive mode selector, when you used to switch drive modes, it used to go city drive mode selected. Okay, and then you went to sport, sport drive mode selected. So annoying.
And you couldn't switch it off.
That was always on. So that has been taken out with this. So it's nice. Every time you change the drive mode, you're like, oh.
So it just goes bing or something.
Nothing. It makes no sound.
Oh, good.
Now, that interestingly, now you feel like, hey, why doesn't my instrument cluster make it a bit more obvious that I have changed modes? Because all you see in the instrument cluster now is not a change of colors or graphics or anything like
Right.
that. It's just that little mode display saying eco, city, sport. That's it.
Yeah, but I remember that when we were driving automatics earlier, including from the Germans, the D would change to S, suggesting that you'd put the gearbox from drive mode to sport and back, especially the DSG gearboxes. I don't remember feeling like I needed more information about my selection. Is it that the button is not tactile enough or something that you need more notification? It's just a thing that would improve your experience.
Because it's an infinite scroll.
Uh,
So you're never sure of which one you've gone to. And because there's literally no way of seeing unless you go to that one spot and see which mode you've gone to, whether you're in the right one or not. Like, let's say I've been in normal. And this dial is a bit confusing for me anyways, because which way do I go to which mode? Which as a user you'll get used
and how many modes? 2 modes.
Three modes.
Three
Eco,
modes.
normal, and sport. That's about it. So just that familiarity, I guess, can build. But in terms of, because you have a full digital screen, and today's day and age, you would expect that if you're in sport mode, look a little bit more racy, that kind of stuff. That,
Which they haven't done.
Which is not there.
Okay.
But anyways, so that's, and talking about sounds, they also have this thing called AVAS. So it's the
Audio visual announcing system. Oh, I'm not supposed to do that on this. I'm so sorry. Audio visual?
He's trying.
Audio visual?
I don't know actually.
Okay.
Audio, whatever.
Assistance system.
For EVs, low speed usage, city use, to warn.
Oh, this is the system that go drawing because you're at low speed and you let the pedestrians know. Oh, no, actually, it is a genuinely useful system. Tanya? Tanya has been surprised by, I think it's an MGZS EV, which is in our building. And that MGZS has run over Tanya nearly 2 times now. And both times she was playing with a dog or something like that, distracted within the colony's road. It's not a big deal. But both times the ZS sneaked up on her.
Yeah, I know that's common. So this has this audio alert. So when you're driving under 20 kilometers an hour, it makes a wow sound, which is good because people will hear you come at those speeds. The problem is that over time, it got a little annoying for me inside the cabin.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah.
Because if you're stuck in a slow-moving Bombay traffic jam, you're basically going to be going drawing for the half an hour that you're in. Oh, no.
So it was a little bit more audible inside the cabin than I would have liked.
Okay.
We've used the system even in the Hyundai Ioniq 5. And yes, you can hear it, but not so obviously.
Got it.
It's far more subtle. This is far more obvious on the outside.
Understood. So the distinction between, hey, listen, there is an EV coming, get out of the way, and hey, you're driving an EV has not been clarified enough.
It's like, yeah, something's coming. What is it? You've moved into that zone.
And you have a slightly annoyed driver inside because they are very aware that they're driving a curve slowly.
So they have different settings for it. There's a startup mode, so there's some sound it makes when you start up the car, and then for the driving, luckily it's all switchable. So that's the good thing.
So drawing you can switch off?
I don't know which one is drawing, man.
As in the slow speed.
Yeah, you can switch it off.
So you can sneak up. I did see the Garner and Conan clip. I'm not sure if snuck is a word or not, but
what?
They know.
Okay.
So you can switch off this awareness mode if you feel like it, and it will not make a sound as it approaches pedestrians or whatever.
Correct.
Okay.
So you can do that.
Which is fair. Then you can make as much noise as you want. If I had the option of turning it off, then we are okay.
Yeah, that was also my issue because after somewhere in my notes I've written, because I drove around Udaipur, we were outside Udaipur, and I drove through a lot of rural roads, and invariably we were behind slower rickshaws and stuff like that. So a lot of that, and at some point I said, it sounds like the car is wheezing because it's like, I'm like, no man, it's getting to me now. So I did ask at the end of it, and I found it in the menu. You can switch it off, so it's
Okay. Then we're okay. Yeah.
yeah, it's fine. which brings us to other assistance systems. It has level 2 ADAS.
Okay.
It's only on the top spec variant, if I'm not wrong. Again, the good thing about the system now, the thing that I can appreciate clearly is that the interventions are smoother. They're basically less intrusive. So when it's the lane keep assist lane departure warning is telling you, hey, you're drifting out of the lane, it's subtle. It's like it's not getting in your way.
Right.
So it's nice. The ADAS system itself, we will continue to say this, you don't really need it. You should 100% not rely on it blindly. And it's a great way to bump up margins, and that continues to be the case for a lot of features you don't really need. So just keep that in mind. Anyways, about the ADAS.
And if you're going to use the ADAS system, remember it's very effective at creating social media content. But until the calibrations get better and software understands the chaos of Indian traffic a lot more, the interventions will not always make logical sense, which is what we are waiting for. When that day comes and the ADAS systems become both invisible and extremely useful, we'll be the first one to say, now it makes sense, you should use it. Until that day, if it is even 10% chance that it will make an intervention when none is required, we'd just rather you didn't pay for this feature straight up.
Listen, this has been fun, and I think we should take this to the next level. I think our relationship's ready for it. And if you're ready, head to the MotorInc channel, where this 3-minute video ends up expanding into a hour-long video, which would be a great way for us to spend time when you're taking a jog, in a flight, commuting to work, or back. We'd love to hang out more.